This video pays tribute to legendary wrestlers who have left us, honoring their remarkable contributions and the lasting legacy they've created in wrestling. These icons inspired millions with their dedication and talent. We also share emotional updates about Brock Lesnar, whose recent news has touched fans deeply. Celebrate their incredible lives and unforgettable impact with us. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies continue to inspire generations to come. Bob Armstrong, born on October 3, 1939, was a legendary professional wrestler known for his charisma, toughness, and deep love for the sport. Launching his career in the 1960s, Armstrong quickly rose through the ranks of various regional promotions, becoming a fan favorite thanks to his athleticism, powerful promos, and undeniable presence in the ring. Over the decades, Armstrong competed in promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, earning a reputation as one of the most respected and enduring figures in the business. He captured several championships, including the NWA Southern Heavyweight Championship and NWA Tag Team titles, and engaged in memorable feuds with some of the top names in wrestling. His hard-hitting style and strong connection with fans made him a standout performer in every territory he worked. Beyond his in-ring achievements, Armstrong was a devoted family man and mentor. He on his passion and discipline to his sons, most notably Road Dogg Jesse James, who became successful wrestlers in their own right. Armstrong's guidance helped shape a new generation of performers, further extending his influence on the industry. His lasting contributions to wrestling were recognized with multiple Hall of Fame inductions, including the WWE Hall of Fame, honoring his decades of dedication to the sport. Bob Armstrong, but his legacy endures. Whether as a tough competitor, a beloved fan favorite, or a guiding force for younger talent, Armstrong left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. He remains celebrated not only for his accolades, but for the heart, soul, and spirit he brought to the squared circle. Adnan Al-Qaisi, born on March 1, 1939, in Iraq, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, known for his dynamic presence both inside the ring and behind the scenes. His journey took him from the Middle East to the United States, where he built a remarkable career as a wrestler, promoter, and manager, leaving a lasting impact on the industry. Al-Qaisi made his wrestling debut in the 1960s, quickly catching the eye of fans and promoters alike with his powerful build, charisma, and unique cultural identity. He competed in various wrestling promotions, but found widespread recognition during his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, in the 1980s. There, he took on the memorable role of manager to the Iron Sheik, helping to shape one of wrestling's most iconic villains and playing a vital role in bringing international flair and tension to WWF storylines. Beyond his in-ring and managerial success, Al-Qaisi was deeply committed to expanding wrestling's reach. He actively promoted the sport in the Middle East, helping introduce professional wrestling to new audiences and encouraging aspiring wrestlers from the region. His passion for the business and dedication to talent development earned him respect from peers and fans around the globe. Sadly, Adnan Al-Qaisi, leaving behind a legacy defined by innovation, charisma, and devotion to the sport. Whether remembered as a commanding presence in the ring, a mentor to rising stars, or a bridge between cultures, Al-Qaisi's influence continues to resonate. His contributions helped shape the global reach of wrestling and inspire future generations, securing his place as a cherished and influential figure in wrestling history. Kerry Von Erich, born on February 3, 1958, was a standout American professional wrestler and a central figure in the legendary Von Erich wrestling family. Known as the modern-day warrior, Kerry captivated fans in the 1980s with his striking physique, athletic ability, and magnetic charisma. His presence in the ring made him one of the era's most popular and admired wrestlers. Kerry began his wrestling career in Texas, where he quickly gained recognition in world-class championship wrestling, WCCW, the family-run promotion that became a cornerstone of regional wrestling. He became a top star in WCCW, frequently headlining events and engaging in fierce rivalries that showcased his strength and technical skill. His most iconic moment came in 1984 when he defeated Ric Flair to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at Texas Stadium. This historic victory elevated both his personal legacy and the Von Erich family name in the annals of professional wrestling. Despite his success, Kerry's life was marked by profound personal struggles. The Von Erich family endured a series of heartbreaking tragedies, losing several of its members at young ages. Kerry himself battled substance abuse and suffered a severe motorcycle accident in 1986, which led to the amputation of his foot, an injury he remarkably kept hidden during his in-ring career. Tragically, Kerry Von Erich died by suicide on February 18, 1993, at the age of 33. His added to the sorrow surrounding the Von Erich family story. Still, Kerry remains a beloved and respected figure in wrestling history. His passion, resilience, and star power left an indelible mark on the industry, and fans continue to remember him for the warrior spirit he brought to the ring. Jack Tunney, born on January 21, 1935, was a key figure in professional wrestling, best remembered for his influential role in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the 1980s and early 1990s. A Canadian promoter with deep roots in the business, Tunney rose to fame as the on-screen president of the WWF, becoming a familiar and authoritative figure during the golden era of wrestling, especially at the height of Hulkamania. While many fans knew Tunney as the calm, firm voice of reason on WWF television, his real-life impact behind the scenes was just as important. As a prominent promoter in Canada, his partnership with Vince McMahon helped facilitate the WWF's international expansion. Tunney played a major role in bringing the WWF to Canadian audiences, helping solidify Toronto as one of the company's strongest markets. His business savvy and connections helped elevate the WWF into a global powerhouse. On-screen, Tunney often appeared in key moments, making decisions, settling controversies, and announcing blockbuster matches. His reserved demeanor added legitimacy to storylines, and his involvement in some of the most memorable wrestling angles of the era made him a trusted figure among fans. After leaving the public eye in the mid-1990s, Tunney remained a respected name within the wrestling world. Though he never returned to television, his contributions to the sport and its expansion are still recognized today. Jack Tunney. He left behind a legacy as both a pioneering Canadian promoter and a beloved on-screen authority figure. His steady hand during one of wrestling's most important eras helped shape the industry's direction for years to come. Terry Funk, born Terrence Funk on June 30, 1944, in Hammond, Indiana, was a trailblazing professional wrestler whose career spanned over 5 decades. Widely regarded as one of the most influential and versatile figures in wrestling history, Funk was especially celebrated for revolutionizing the hardcore wrestling style. Coming from a wrestling family, Funk followed the path of his father, Dory Funk Sr., and his brother, Dory Funk Jr., both accomplished wrestlers. He began his career in 1965 in his father's promotion and quickly rose through the ranks with a reputation for toughness and technical skill. In 1975, he captured the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Jack Briscoe, cementing his place among wrestling's elite. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Funk became a pioneer of hardcore wrestling, thrilling fans with brutal, high-risk matches filled with weapons and chaos. His work in ECW, WCW, WWF, and All Japan Pro Wrestling helped define an era, especially his legendary rivalry with Ric Flair and contributions to ECW's rise. Funk's ability to evolve with the times and embrace a more violent, unorthodox style made him a beloved and respected figure across generations. Outside the ring, Funk's charismatic cowboy persona and gritty charm earned him roles in Hollywood films like Roadhouse and Over the Top. He was inducted into several wrestling halls of fame, including the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009. Terry Funk. His marked the end of a legendary chapter in wrestling history. Remembered for his resilience, innovation, and deep love for the business, Funk remains a true icon whose impact will never be forgotten. Dino Bravo, born Adolfo Bresciano on February 6, 1948, in Montreal, Quebec, was a Canadian professional wrestler best known for his strength, charisma, and memorable presence in the ring. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing over 250 pounds, Bravo was a powerhouse who blended brute force with surprising agility, quickly rising through the ranks in Canadian and American wrestling promotions during the 1970s and 1980s. Bravo became a prominent figure in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Often portraying a heel, villain, he thrived on crowd heat with his cocky attitude and intimidating in-ring style. His signature move, the side suplex, became a reliable finisher that demonstrated his raw power. Bravo was involved in high-profile feuds with stars like Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart, adding to his visibility and legacy. At one point, he was loosely associated with the Hart Foundation, further solidifying his place among wrestling's elite. Despite his wrestling fame, Bravo's post-ring life took a dark turn. After retiring from the sport in the early 1990s, he became entangled in organized crime, reportedly involving cigarette smuggling. On March 10, 1993, at just 45 years old, Dino Bravo was found shot to in his Montreal home, a murder widely believed to be linked to his criminal connections. The case remains unsolved, adding a layer of mystery and tragedy to his story. While his life ended in controversy, Dino Bravo remains a memorable figure in wrestling history. Fans recall his incredible strength, impactful matches, and the larger-than-life personality that made him a standout performer in his era. His legacy endures as one of Canada's most recognizable and enigmatic wrestling stars. Silver King, born Cesar Cuauhtemoc Gonzalez Bron on January 9, 1968, was a celebrated Mexican professional wrestler whose legacy is deeply rooted in the vibrant world of lucha libre. Known for his striking silver mask and electrifying in-ring style, he captured the hearts of fans with his charisma, agility, and high-flying maneuvers. Throughout the 1990s, he rose to fame as a prominent figure in Mexico's wrestling scene, becoming a beloved icon both locally and internationally. Silver King made his mark in top Mexican promotions like Lucha Libre AOA Worldwide, where he shared the ring with legends such as Rey Mysterio Jr. and Octagon. His success extended beyond Mexico when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in the United States, further cementing his status as one of the premier luchadors of his generation. His dynamic performances and showmanship brought the unique art of lucha libre to a global audience. Beyond his in-ring achievements, Silver King was admired for his dedication to the sport. He took great pride in mentoring younger wrestlers, helping to shape the next generation of lucha stars. His passion for wrestling was evident in every match he performed and every lesson he taught. Tragically, Silver King, after collapsing during a match in London, his sudden sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and left a lasting void. Yet, his spirit endures through the wrestlers he mentored and the fans who continue to celebrate his legacy. Silver King remains a powerful symbol of lucha libre's rich tradition, an entertainer, a teacher, and a pioneer whose contributions to professional wrestling will never be forgotten. His life and career stand as a tribute to the artistry, passion, and enduring spirit of the sport. In the worlds of professional wrestling and mixed martial arts, few names carry the same weight as Brock Lesnar. Known for his sheer physical dominance, unmatched explosiveness, and aura of legitimacy, Lesnar has carved out a legacy that transcends both WWE and UFC. His story is one of brute force meeting refined skill, of dominance interrupted by adversity, and of an unwavering will to return to the top every time he's knocked down. From NCAA wrestling champion to WWE megastar and UFC heavyweight champion, Lesnar has defied the odds time and again. Along the way, he's battled not only some of the toughest athletes in the world, but also personal health crises and persistent media scrutiny. And yet, here he stands, still a formidable presence, still sparking headlines, and still thrilling fans around the globe. Humble beginnings and collegiate glory. Brock Lesnar's journey to global superstardom began in Webster, South Dakota. Raised on a dairy farm, Lesnar developed his legendary strength early in life. But it wasn't just raw power that set him apart, it was his athleticism and discipline. Those traits led him to the world of amateur wrestling, where he quickly rose through the ranks as a dominant force. His crowning collegiate achievement came in 2000 when he won the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Wrestling Championship while competing for the University of Minnesota. That victory cemented his place as one of the top amateur wrestlers in the country and laid a solid foundation for his transition to professional wrestling. It was only a matter of time before WWE took notice. A meteoric rise in WWE Lesnar made his WWE debut in 2002, and the company wasted no time showcasing his abilities. Dubbed the next big thing, Lesnar obliterated his competition with devastating suplexes, brutal ground and pound offense, and his now iconic finishing move, the F5. His physical presence was undeniable. Built like a tank, but agile like a cat, he was unlike anything wrestling fans had seen. Within months, Lesnar had defeated some of the biggest names in the business. He captured the WWE Championship at the age of just 25, becoming the youngest world champion in WWE history at the time. His legendary feuds with The Rock, Kurt Angle, Big Show, and later John Cena became instant classics. The Lesnar era had officially begun. Whether fans loved him or feared him, Lesnar's magnetism was undeniable. He brought an air of authenticity to pro wrestling that blurred the lines between sport and entertainment. His matches felt real, because with Lesnar, there was always the chance that they were. UFC success and a fight for health in a move that shocked many, Lesnar left WWE in 2004 to pursue a career in the NFL, and later, MMA. His transition to the UFC was met with skepticism, but Lesnar proved the doubters wrong in dramatic fashion. In 2008, he defeated Randy Couture to become the UFC heavyweight champion, a feat few thought possible for someone with limited MMA experience. His reign was short-lived, but it further solidified his status as a crossover phenomenon. Yet during this peak period in his UFC career, Lesnar faced an opponent he couldn't suplex or ground and pound into submission: diverticulitis. The digestive disease struck with alarming severity, leaving Lesnar in debilitating pain. Diverticulitis occurs when small pouches in the colon become inflamed or infected, and for Lesnar, the condition was severe enough to require multiple hospitalizations and surgical interventions. At one point, his health scare was so dire that he contemplated retirement entirely. Lesnar later revealed that his diverticulitis nearly killed him. The condition affected his ability to train, eat, and even function day to day. For a man known for his physical dominance, it was a harrowing reminder of human vulnerability. It took months of treatment, rehabilitation, and a mental recalibration for him to even consider returning to the octagon or the ring. And yet, return he did. The Beast reawakens. Lesnar's return to WWE in 2012 sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. He came back leaner, meaner, and arguably more dangerous than ever. From his brutal feud with John Cena to his shocking victory over The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30, ending the legendary 21-0 streak, Lesnar's comeback was nothing short of legendary. In the years that followed, Lesnar continued to redefine what it meant to be a part-time performer. Even with fewer appearances, his matches carried unmatched gravitas. His suplex-heavy style, brutal efficiency, and no-nonsense promos turned him into a mythic figure. More like a boss fight than a regular WWE superstar. He racked up wins over Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and many others, often in quick and devastating fashion. His partnership with advocate Paul Heyman added to his mystique, giving him a voice while preserving the beastly, silent aura that surrounded him. Health rumors and the importance of truth. Recently, rumors began swirling about a supposed motorcycle accident involving Lesnar. Social media was ablaze with photos and claims that Lesnar had been hospitalized following a crash. Concerned fans shared and reposted the story, expressing shock and worry over his condition. However, these reports were ultimately proven false. There was no accident, no emergency room visit, and no truth behind the viral claims. Lesnar is alive and well, continuing to train and focus on future appearances in WWE. This situation highlights a growing issue in the digital age: misinformation. With the speed at which social media operates, rumors can gain traction faster than facts. When it comes to public figures like Lesnar, even the most baseless speculation can snowball into widespread panic. Thankfully, credible sources quickly debunked the false reports, but the incident served as a reminder of how important it is to verify news, especially when it concerns someone's health. Lesnar has always kept his personal life private, and fans should respect that boundary while supporting him through verified, respectful channels. Facing the future: a clash with Gunther? As Lesnar looks toward the next chapter in his WWE career, speculation is mounting about a potential showdown with one of the company's rising stars. Gunther. Gunther, the dominant Intercontinental Champion, known for his stiff strikes and technical prowess, has been on a tear in WWE. His European strong-style offense, combined with a stoic and intimidating demeanor, has earned him comparisons to greats like William Regal and Cesaro. But now, fans and pundits alike are asking, can Gunther stand toe-to-toe with the beast incarnate? Veteran wrestling journalist Bill Apter recently stirred the pot by suggesting that a match between Lesnar and Gunther would be essential in legitimizing Gunther's championship reign. According to Apter, facing someone with Lesnar's legacy and physical dominance would elevate Gunther to a new level, cementing his place among the elite. And he's right. The clash would represent a meeting of eras. Lesnar, the unstoppable juggernaut from wrestling's ruthless aggression era, versus Gunther, the technical machine redefining what dominance looks like in the modern era. Their differing styles, Lesnar's explosive, primal power against Gunther's surgical strikes and relentless pressure, could make for a match that's not only hard-hitting, but historically significant. Building the rivalry, from tease to reality. While WWE has yet to officially confirm the match, subtle hints have been dropped on Raw and SmackDown. Wrestlers like Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins have referenced Lesnar in promos involving Gunther, fueling speculation and exciting fans who are hungry for fresh matchups. The build-up to a potential Lesnar versus Gunther match could serve as WWE storytelling at its finest. Through carefully timed promos, stare-downs, and unexpected run-ins, WWE can weave a compelling narrative that draws from Lesnar's intimidating legacy and Gunther's current reign of terror. Fans live for these slow burns, stories that crescendo over weeks and explode on the grand stage of a major pay-per-view. The timing couldn't be better either. With Lesnar making fewer appearances, a high-profile return against someone like Gunther could serve as a passing of the torch, or, alternatively, a reminder that Lesnar is still the top predator in WWE's food chain. The legacy of a titan. When it's all said and done, Brock Lesnar's legacy will be one of the most complex and decorated in sports entertainment history. He's not just a champion in WWE or UFC. He's the crossover success story, someone who made it to the top of two brutal, physically demanding industries. His story isn't about being unstoppable. It's about coming back after being stopped. It's about facing down disease, silencing doubters, and evolving with every chapter. Through it all, Lesnar has remained unapologetically himself, intensely private, fiercely competitive, and always in control of his narrative. And while the rumors will continue, the speculation will swirl, and critics may question his part-time status, one truth remains. When Brock Lesnar enters the arena, the energy changes. The stakes rise, the crowd surges. Because love him or hate him, you believe in Brock Lesnar. A final word to the fans. As we await what comes next for Lesnar, whether it's a war with Gunther or another surprise showdown, it's important to remember the person behind the performer. His career has been one of extraordinary highs and punishing lows, but through it all, he's stood tall. He's endured, adapted, and most of all, he's kept delivering moments fans will never forget. So let's celebrate that. Let's honor the legacy of an athlete who has given us years of unforgettable memories. And let's continue to support Brock Lesnar, not with rumors and speculation, but with appreciation and respect. Because when it comes to wrestling legends, few are as real as the Beast.